up against Club Brugge at Jan Belgium Stadium today by 9 p.m. and this is Arsenal's first competitive fixture against this club. However, it's expected to be a very comfortable victory for Arsenal. But then seeing that Club Brugge had just newly appointed a new coach about 2 days ago, you know, in the words of Mikel Arteta, he said a newly appointed coach comes with new ideas. And seeing that you're going up against a club like Arsenal, you want to make a big statement. You want to make this game tough for Arsenal. So I'm expecting Ivan Lagos to make this game a little bit tough. But looking at how Club Brugge have performed, you know, this season so far, we've seen that Club Brugge, as they have a very leaky defense because they've considered many big chances. They've had so many shots on target, so their defense is really leaky. And looking at their last 5 games across all competitions, we've seen that they've lost about 3 games and won 2. But you see that their defense is really leaky. Their attack is shaky. In fact, everything about them is just shaky. But then defensive wise, even with Big Abi out, Christian Mosquera out, William Saliba out, yes, William Saliba is not back from injury. And even with all these players out, Arsenal are still very difficult to penetrate. And then coming to our midfield, Declan Rice will not be available because he fell ill shortly after our last game, right? So it's not going to be available. And then Christian Nogard will be available. Sometimes I ask myself, why don't we use Christian Nogard more often? Because that guy is strong in duels. He's not afraid to, you know, come in contact with players. He makes simple but clean passes. The guy, the way he positions himself on the pitch, he's a very intelligent midfielder. So I ask myself sometimes, why don't we use him more often, right? And everyone else in the midfield, they're exceptional, right? And then coming to our attack, Trossard will not be available today. Oh, he's not going to be available because he had a knock in our last game, right? So he's not going to be available. But then, welcome back, Gabriel Jesus. Welcome back. It's so good to have you. Long time. You know, it's so good to have you. You actually came earlier than I expected. I was expecting to come like in January. Gabriel Jesus will be back in. Before, if you remember, his name was not added to the UEFA A list. But then, as a result of Max Doman, you know, picking up an injury, Gabriel Jesus is the one replacing him. So Max Doman will be added to the UEFA B list, right? So welcome back, Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli will be present. Bukayo Saka is most likely going to be present for this game, even though I want these players to rest, right? And Gyökeres should be available. Yeah, so Mikel Merino, yeah. So I'm expecting Arsenal to comfortably win this game against Club Brugge today.